I didn't think much of it at first. People hear weird things at night all the time. Houses creak, pipes make noise. Sometimes your mind just fills in the blanks. That's what I told myself. But looking back now, I think something had already started before I even realized it. My name is Ethan Walker, and this happened about 3 months ago in a quiet suburb just outside Columbus, Ohio. Nothing about that night felt out of place, at least not at first. It was around 2:13 a.m. I remember the exact time because I checked my phone after waking up suddenly for no clear reason. No noise, no nightmare, just that uncomfortable feeling like something wasn't right. You know that feeling when your body wakes you up before your brain understands why? Yeah, that. My room was completely dark except for the faint orange glow from a streetlight leaking through the blinds. I lay there for a minute, just staring at the ceiling, trying to fall back asleep. Then I heard it. A faint tapping sound. Not loud, not aggressive, just tap, tap, tap. At first, I thought it was coming from inside the house. Maybe pipes or something settling. But then I realized something. It was too consistent, too deliberate, like someone was doing it on purpose. I sat up slowly, holding my breath, listening. Tap, tap, tap. This time, I was sure. It was coming from downstairs, from the living room. That immediately made my chest tighten. I live alone. There shouldn't have been anyone else in the house. I grabbed my phone and turned on the flashlight. The beam shook slightly in my hand. I didn't even realize how nervous I was until that moment. I told myself it was nothing, probably just something hitting the window outside. Wind, a branch, anything. Still, I got out of bed. Each step down the hallway felt louder than it should have. The floor creaked under my weight, and for some reason, that made me even more aware of how quiet everything else was. Too quiet. When I reached the stairs, I stopped. That tapping sound, it had stopped completely. And somehow, that was worse. I stood there for a few seconds, debating whether I should just go back to my room and ignore it. But curiosity, or maybe something else, pushed me forward. I started walking down the stairs, slowly, carefully. Halfway down, I could see into the living room. Nothing looked out of place. The couch, the TV, the small lamp near the corner, everything was exactly where it should be. But the window was uncovered. I was sure I had closed the curtains before going to bed. My stomach dropped. I stepped off the last stair and moved closer. That's when I saw it. Outside, standing under the streetlight. Someone. Completely still. Just standing there. I couldn't make out the face. The light behind them made it impossible to see clearly. But I knew one thing. They were looking directly at me. I froze. My brain was screaming at me to move, to do something, anything. But my body wouldn't listen. Then suddenly, my phone vibrated in my hand. The sudden buzz made me jump. I looked down. Unknown number. I hesitated. It kept ringing. I don't know why, but I answered it. Hello? For a few seconds, nothing. Just silence. Then I heard breathing. Slow. Calm. And then a voice. Ethan. My heart dropped instantly. You shouldn't have come downstairs. I felt every muscle in my body tighten. Who is this? I asked, trying to sound firm, but my voice came out shaky.
There was a slight pause. Then the voice spoke again. "You're looking at me right now, aren't you?" I slowly lifted my eyes toward the window again. The figure hadn't moved, not even an inch. I felt a cold wave run down my spine. "How do you know that?" I whispered. The voice didn't answer immediately. Instead, it said something else, something I still can't explain. "Don't turn off the light." I frowned, confused. "What?" And then, the lamp beside me flickered. Once, twice, then it went out. Complete darkness swallowed the room. I gasped and instinctively pointed my phone flashlight toward the window. The figure was gone. Just gone, like it had never been there. I backed away from the window, my breathing getting faster. "This isn't funny," I said into the phone. "Who the hell are you?" For a moment, silence. Then the voice came back. But this time, it sounded different, closer, clearer, more familiar. "I told you." A slight crack in the voice. "You shouldn't have answered." My blood went cold because I recognized it. That voice was mine, exactly mine. Same tone, same way of speaking, everything. My hand started shaking uncontrollably. No, that's not possible," I muttered. But the voice continued. "Go upstairs. Lock your door. Don't call anyone." "Why?" I asked, almost pleading now. And then it said something that made my heart stop. "Because if you call 911, a pause, I'll answer."
Hang up immediately. I should have. Every instinct in my body was telling me to end the call, run upstairs, lock the door, just like it said. But I didn't. Because a part of me needed to understand what was happening. "What are you?" I whispered. For a second, there was nothing but silence. Then, "I already told you." That same voice, my voice. But now, there was something off about it. It sounded calmer than I was, too calm. "I'm you." I shook my head, backing further away from the window. "No, that's not possible. This is some kind of prank." "Go upstairs, Ethan." The voice cut me off, more firm this time. "Lock your door, right now." Something about the way it said that made my chest tighten. It didn't sound like a threat. It sounded like a warning. And somehow, that scared me more. "Why?" I asked again. A pause, then quietly, "Because it's already inside." My heart stopped. I turned around instantly, shining my phone flashlight across the living room. The couch, the hallway, the kitchen. Nothing. Everything looked normal. Too normal. "What do you mean, inside?" I demanded. No answer. The line went dead. For a few seconds, I just stood there, frozen, listening, waiting for something, anything to move. But there was nothing. No footsteps, no breathing, no tapping. Just silence. I swallowed hard and slowly started backing toward the stairs. Every step felt wrong, like I was being watched from somewhere I couldn't see. Halfway up, I stopped. I don't know why. Something in my gut told me to look back, so I did. And I wish I hadn't. Because standing in the hallway, right where the darkness met the living room, was someone. A silhouette, just like before. But this time, it was inside the house. Completely still, head slightly tilted, watching me. My entire body locked up. I couldn't move, couldn't breathe. Then, my phone vibrated again. I almost dropped it. Same thing, unknown number. I stared at it for a second, then answered. Hello? A quiet exhale came through the speaker, and then, don't look at it. My voice, again. But this time, urgent, panicked. What do you mean? I started. Go upstairs, now! I flinched. I had never heard myself sound like that before. Desperate, terrified. Lock the door. Don't let it see you panic. My eyes were still locked on the figure downstairs. It hadn't moved, not even slightly. What is that? I whispered. There was a long pause on the line. Then, that's not me. A cold chill ran through my entire body. Then what is it? No answer. Instead, the voice said something else. Something that made my stomach drop instantly. Did you already call 911? My heart skipped a beat. No? Good. A pause. Because if you do, the voice lowered, you won't reach them. I felt my grip tighten around the phone. What does that mean? Another pause, then, you already tried once. I froze. What? You don't remember? My breathing got heavier. I never called 911. Yes, you did. The voice sounded certain. About 2 minutes ago. My mind started racing. That wasn't possible. I would remember that, right? No, I said, shaking my head. That didn't happen. Silence. Then, check your call history. My stomach twisted. Slowly, I pulled the phone away from my ear, opened the call log, and there it was. A call. Outgoing. 911. 2:16 a.m. Duration 0034 seconds. My hands went cold. I didn't do that, I whispered. You did. The voice came back through the phone. And you talked to me. My vision blurred for a second. No, that's not... Ethan. The voice interrupted. Calm again, too calm. Listen carefully. I swallowed. If it asks you anything, a pause, don't answer. My heart was pounding so loud I could barely hear anything else. What do you mean, it? And then, from downstairs, I heard it. A voice, soft, distorted. Ethan. My blood ran cold. It was coming from the hallway, right where the figure was standing. Come down here. It sounded like me, but wrong. Like something trying to imitate me and failing just enough to make it terrifying. I slowly turned my head. The figure was closer now. I hadn't seen it move, but it was definitely closer. My hand started shaking violently. It's learning, the voice on the phone whispered. What? It's learning how you sound. My throat went dry. Why? A long silence. Then, so it can replace you. The voice downstairs spoke again, louder this time, clearer. Ethan, I need help. It sounded exactly like me now. Perfect, no distortion, nothing off. If I didn't know better, I would have thought it was just a recording of my own voice. Don't respond, the voice in my phone said immediately. Whatever you do, don't answer it. My breathing was out of control now. My legs felt weak. "What happens if I do?" I asked. The answer came instantly. "You switch places." For a second, I thought I misheard it. "You switch places." The words echoed in my head like something heavy dropping into deep water. "What does that even mean?" I whispered. But deep down, I already knew. The thing downstairs moved. Not a step, not a shift. It just appeared closer. Like the space between us had been erased. Now it was standing at the bottom of the stairs, looking up at me. Exactly like I was looking down at it. Same posture, same angle, same stillness. My stomach twisted. "Ethan," it said again. Perfectly. No distortion this time, no glitch, just my voice. "You need to come down here." I couldn't breathe. I couldn't think. It sounded exactly like me. If someone else heard it, they wouldn't even question it. "Don't answer," the voice in my phone said immediately. "Stay where you are." My legs felt like they were made of concrete. "It's copying me," I whispered. "Yes." "How?" No response. Only silence. And then, "Ethan." The voice downstairs again. Closer. Now standing halfway up the stairs. I hadn't seen it move, but it was climbing. Without sound, without motion, just getting closer. "You're going to hurt yourself if you stay there." My throat went dry. That's something I would say. That's something I have said before. "Listen to me," the voice in my phone said, more urgent now. "You don't have much time." "What do I do?" I asked. "You need to break the connection." "What connection?" "The call." I froze. "What?" "If the call stays active, it keeps learning." I looked down at my phone. Call timer still running. 3:12, 3:13, 3:14. My hands started shaking again. "So, if I hang up, it doesn't stop." My heart dropped. "It just finishes." The thing on the stairs tilted its head, exactly like I do when I'm confused. "Ethan," it said softly, "why are you scared of me?" I took a step back. "I'm you." It smiled, but something about it was wrong. Too wide, too slow, like it didn't understand how expressions worked. "Don't listen to it," the voice in my phone said. "It's almost complete." "What does that mean?" I asked. No answer, just breathing, heavy now, uneven. "It's taking your place." The thing took another step up, now just a few feet away. Same face, same body, same everything. But the eyes were completely black. No reflection, no life, just emptiness. "Ethan." It raised its hand, slowly, reaching toward me. "Give me the phone." My grip tightened instantly. "No." It stopped, then smiled again, wider this time. "You don't need it anymore." "Ethan," the voice in my phone suddenly panicked. "Do not let it touch you." My heart started pounding so hard it hurt. "What happens if it does?" I shouted. Silence. Then, you won't be here anymore. Everything inside me snapped. I turned and ran upstairs, slammed my bedroom door shut, locked it. My hands were shaking uncontrollably. I backed away from the door slowly, trying to breathe, trying to think. Then, a knock. Soft, slow. 3 taps. Tap, tap, tap. Exactly like before. Ethan from the other side of the door. My voice. Perfect again. I'm not here to hurt you. I covered my mouth, trying not to make a sound. Open the door. Another knock, louder this time. Ethan, it's me. My phone crackled. The voice inside it sounded weaker now. It's almost done. What do I do? I whispered. You need to end it. How? A long pause. Then, break the source. My eyes slowly moved to my phone. The call. Still active. 4:52. 4:53. You have to destroy it. My heart stopped. What? If the connection breaks completely, it loses you. The knocking stopped. Silence. Complete silence. Then a voice behind me. Ethan. I froze, slowly turned around, and my entire world collapsed. It was inside the room, standing right behind me, smiling. I didn't think, didn't hesitate. I raised my phone and slammed it as hard as I could against the wall. The screen shattered instantly. The call ended. Everything went silent. No knocking, no breathing, no voice. The thing in front of me froze, mid-smile. Its body flickered, like a broken image, distorting, glitching. Then it let out a sound, something unnatural, like static and a scream mixed together. And then it disappeared, just like that. Gone. I collapsed to the floor, my chest rising and falling like I had just run miles, my hands shaking, my head spinning. Morning came eventually. I don't remember falling asleep, or even closing my eyes. The house was normal again. No signs of anything, no scratches, no damage, nothing. Except one thing. My phone. Broken. Screen shattered. But still showing something. A notification. Missed call. Unknown number. Time 3:06 a.m. I never answered it again. But sometimes, late at night, when everything is quiet, my phone vibras, and I already know who it is.